All right, welcome to another episode of Winning with Taylor Loader. This episode is brought to you by OneUpMMA.com for all your MMA news, fun stuff, things that things that you want to know, interesting articles. It's just a cool website, guys. Check it out, OneUpMMA.com. Yeah. Also make sure you like and subscribe on SoundCloud and YouTube. Just Winning with Taylor Loader on both. Yeah, we'll put this up today and we'll get out to you guys later this afternoon. Sweet. Let's get it started. All right, just gonna jump right into this. All right, welcome to another episode of Winning with Taylor Loader. Today we're just gonna do UFC 238 recap. Go in more detail for the three top fights. Yeah, talk about really just that and the aftermath of that, and some ESPN stuff. Anyways, we'll just jump right into it. So UFC 238 turned out to be better than I thought. I went 6-5, I think, on the cards, or 6-6. I didn't do good. My predictions, which kind of sucked. Didn't get to do with Shui either, because Tai Tuivasa couldn't fucking pull it together. Anyways, let's start at the bottom. Caitlin Chukagian, she just beat Joanne Calderwood up. That's all that was. She just beat her up standing, just picked her apart for 15 minutes. Got an easy decision win. The next fight, my boy, Eddie Wineland, still doing the damn thing. He defeated Grigory Popov, he TKO'd him in the second round, and the kid was doing good. Grigory, I'll give him that. He was doing good, but then once Eddie Wineland caught him once, he just kept doing it. He just kept tagging him over and over again, hitting him harder and harder and harder, and then eventually the kid just folded. And Eddie Wineland, my man, got the victory. Darren Stewart beat Bevan Lewis by decision. That fight was garbage. The next fight, I don't know how to pronounce that Asian girl's name. Angela Hill, didn't see. Asian girl won. I was definitely in the shower for that because I really didn't care about it. And I didn't want to miss the other prelims. All right, so Calvin Kattar knocked out Ricardo Lamas. I didn't see that coming. I picked Ricardo Lamas. I thought he was going to be able to get it done. Calvin Kattar, man, that kid just came out looking good too early. Then just landed that power, put him down, and finished him off with strikes. Oh shit, Alexa Grasso beat the shit out of Karolina Kowalkiewicz. That fight wasn't even close. Alexa Grasso looked better than she's ever looked in her entire career. It was fantastic. So yeah, she just everywhere dominated her. So that was fantastic to see. Aljamain Sterling beat Pedro Munoz by decision. This fight was good, but it wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. I was going to be way better. I thought it was going to be a finish. But we just sometimes we don't get what we want. But Aljo looked better. I'm so glad. His striking looks good. Like I'm glad he stopped trying to be a technical boxer and he's just out there doing his wild thing. I mean, I hate his coach, Matt Serra, so I picked Pedro. But I do like Aljamain. I only picked against him because his coach is Matt Serra. He looked phenomenal. That's the best I've seen him ever look, so that was cool. Next, my best friend, Tatiana Suarez, just dominated Nina Ansaroff. Tatiana had a neck injury before this fight and then re-injured it in the first round. So then she just kind of she just didn't have enough steam, as much steam as she usually does. But she got past her, dominated unanimous decision 29-28, 29-28, 29-28. And she just didn't get the finish. That was really the only difference. All right, main card. Here we go. Blagoy Ivanov defeated Tai Tuivasa by decision. This fight was cool when it wasn't against the cage. I thought that it was a good fight. But Tai, man, he looked so good. Looks so good against all those nobodies. Barely gets past Arlovsky, and then he gets finished by Junior Dos Santos. Then gets decision by Blagoy Ivanov. Like, come on, but you're better than that. At least I thought you were better than that. Blagoy didn't look. I mean, he looked decent. I think he looked better against Ben Rothwell than he did against Tai Tuivasa. But yeah, he did all right. Good for him. That's back-to-back wins now. So we'll see he wants to take some time off and then fight Derek Lewis. I'm not mad at that. Because I think Derek Lewis beat the shit out of him. All right, next fight. Petr defeated Jimmie Rivera. This fight again. I thought Petr was going to be able to knock out Jimmie Rivera. Jimmie Rivera got dropped in the end of the first and second rounds. Kind of the first round he got saved by the bell. Second round, I think he would have been able to recover and been okay. And then yes, Petr he just had faster hands and he was just hitting him with more power. Got the decision. Oh shit! Here we go, my man, the best lightweight on the fucking planet, Tony Ferguson, rightful champ, heir to the throne, baby, the undisputed champ. He defeated Donald Cerrone. It was a doctor stoppage kind of thing. It was after the second round. But Tony was whooping his ass. Yeah, Cowboy broke his nose, or Tony broke Cowboy's nose, and Cowboy blew it, and all the swelling and all the inflammation just went straight into his eye. His eye swelled shut, but he was getting beat up. First round was pretty close. I mean, Tony outlanded Donald. Donald landed some good power, but he did get outlanded. The second round was all Tony Ferguson. He just started wearing on Cowboy. Cowboy started slowing down just a little bit, but it was enough. And he was still landing some decent shots, but he was getting hit with spinning elbows, jabs, hooks to the body, leg kicks. He was just getting fucked up. His face was all swollen. You guys see online, it was bad. And then, the doctor called it because of the eye. But Tony Ferguson looked good, my man. Tony Ferguson's next fight. I'm sick of hearing him talk about McGregor. If he wants that money, that's fantastic. I understand that. But don't take it, man. You want that fucking belt. All right, undisputed championship. That's what you want. That's what I think you should wait for. Conor McGregor's not going to fight for a title straight off coming off a loss like that. Khabib won't let him. And that's one of the things I respect about Khabib is he's not going to do it for any amount of money. He doesn't give a fuck about that. He just doesn't. He wants GSP. That's his fight. So I don't think he won't let Conor do it. So then it'll have to be Tony. And then I think Tony beats Khabib. I think Tony and Khabib fight. I shouldn't say they fight 3 times because they're supposed to fight 4 times. I hope they fight at least once. And I think Tony wins that fight. And if we're lucky enough, may gods bless us, we can maybe get a second time, maybe a third. But just one. All I want is one. Just one time, please. Yeah, Ferg looked good. Next, Valentina Shevchenko killed Jessica Eye. That was one of the nastiest head kicks I've ever seen in my life. She put her down hard. Hard. Like Drake on half a Xanax. Like a light. Hard out. Just BAM! Out. Yeah, it was cool because I hate Jessica Eye. I didn't think she deserved to be in there. It was obvious. She got dominated from the fucking get-go. And then she gets just head kicked 26 seconds in to the second round. Oh, like a baseball bat. Whoo! Oh, God, it was awesome. Good for Valentina. Oh, man. The main event. I thought my boy Marlon Moraes was going to go in there. This fight was actually played out exactly how I thought it was going to play out. It was going to play out for me the way for Marlon instead of Henry. But it's the same style. So first round, Marlon's looking good. He's looking sharp. He's leg kicking the shit out of Henry, hitting him with some big power shots. Second round, comes out, starts. It's kind of basically the same thing. And then towards the second half of that second round, Henry Cejudo just decided to fucking send it. Oh my God, he just no footwork. He just stood in the pocket and just went to town on Marlon's face. Marlon's face, his body. It was so bad, Marlon even tried to shoot one time. Yeah, Marlon tried to shoot on Henry Cejudo. He didn't get a takedown. But Henry Cejudo just started beating him up. Got him in the clinch and landed but in just the third round alone, probably 9 or 10 just straight knees to the body and to the face in the clinch. It was fantastic. Henry Cejudo broke Marlon Moraes. In between the second and third round, Mark Henry is screaming at him, "What did your mother sacrifice for you to be here?" Like, bruh, I need technical advice, buddy. If you think your fighter still has something, you give him technical advice. You don't ask him all that dumb shit about his mom. That's when I knew Marlon was fucked. I watched it live. I didn't watch the sound. I was at a party, so there was music on. So I didn't know. I didn't hear that. So I watched the next day with the commentary, and now he quit. He was broke after that. After that, he just didn't have it. Came out in third round, and Henry Cejudo just dominated him. I think he took him down. Well, no, Marlon went for a guillotine. That's what it was, and Henry was able to reverse it, I believe. And then he just hit him with punches. Was able to. Oh my gosh. Oh, Henry Cejudo is the king of cringe. I'm glad that he knows that. I'm glad that he understands that's exactly what he is, because he does it very well. But jeez, I hate it. I hate the gimmick. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's annoying, but dude, watching him in that cage is something special. God, he was calling himself the 3C, the triple champion, because he was a gold medal. Okay, if we're bringing up old shit from 2008, then that makes Conor McGregor the 4C. 2 titles in Cage Warriors, 2 titles in the UFC. So if Henry Cejudo can use an accomplishment from 2008, and it is quite the accomplishment, I will give him that. It's a gold medal in the Olympics in wrestling. That's not easy. But neither is winning 2 belts in 2 different organizations twice. So if Henry Cejudo is the 3C, that makes Conor the 4C. What up, bruh? That's why Henry's not the face. And they're saying he's the face of the UFC. What the fuck? I mean, I'll give him the 3 most impactful things in the MMA world since last year have been Henry Cejudo beating Demetrius Johnson, Henry Cejudo beating TJ Dillashaw while TJ Dillashaw was on EPO, and the way he did to Marlon. But to say he's the face, nah, man. No, he really can't believe that. Yeah, he's not the face. It's preposterous that he would even think so. But hey, man, who am I to judge? Good for him. He's got 2 titles now. He said he's going to defend them both. He called out. He's the only most relevant person he called out was Cody Garbrandt. He wants Dominick Cruz, Uriah Faber, or Cody Garbrandt, which doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. Dominick Cruz is injured, coming off a loss to Cody Garbrandt. Cody Garbrandt's coming off of 3 losses in a row, all by knockout. Uriah Faber's been retired for 2.5 years and has just barely got scheduled to fight Ricky Simone. Say he's on a Legends killing tour or whatever. I don't give a fuck. That's dumb as shit. Fight the rookie Petr. Stop going after all these old guys. Dominick Cruz gets injured all the time, and don't get me wrong, Dominick Cruz, in my opinion, is the bantamweight goat. But he gets injured all the time. Uriah Faber just came back. Cody Garbrandt's lost 3 times, but what the fuck? Legend killing tour. Cody Garbrandt's not a legend, so that's preposterous that you say that too. It just doesn't make any sense to me. So yeah, Henry, calm down with all that. Who should fight is Joseph Benavidez. Well, it's the winner of Joseph Benavidez, and I don't remember who that guy's fighting, but he's fighting a rematch. Oh, yeah, hold on, I'll figure it out. I'm embarrassed, I don't know his name. Jussier Formiga. That's who he's rematching. So I think the winner of that fight is who Henry Cejudo should fight next. And then, so Aljo says Aljo versus Petr. I don't know. Aljo to me should have been on the main card. I think he's the next guy bantamweight. So here's what should happen. Henry Cejudo should have to fight the winner of Joseph Benavidez and Jussier Formiga at the end of the year, and then the beginning of next year, or the first 4 months of next year, fights Aljo. I don't know. And then I don't know who Aljo would face. So I look at the rankings. See, I don't know, because to me, Aljo's in the title shot, but I don't know if he wants to sit out that long. Wait for Henry Cejudo. I mean, he said he wants to fight. He'd like to get the Marlon Moraes fight back. So I guess that would be it. If he didn't want to wait for a title shot for that long, then I believe he should fight. He should just rematch Marlon Moraes. But yeah, Petr, I don't know why he was on the main card over Aljo, but he didn't look nearly as impressive to me. Aljo looked much more impressive against a higher rank guy. Pedro Munoz is no slouch, and he had his moments, but Aljo just looks spectacular. So I think it's Aljo's, and I think 2 fights for Aljo's. Marlon if he wants it, and then if not, you just wait. All right. Oh shit! So people are saying that they're having problems with the ESPN Plus pay-per-view format now. Like, hey, you have to buy it on the website, and then you have the app. So if you don't know how it goes, you do it. Here's how it goes. You go to espnplus.com/pay-per-view. You buy the pay-per-view, and then you can watch it on the apps and shit. You just have to buy it first on the website. You can't buy it through the app. But I have had zero problems with it since the first pay-per-view with the first one I bought was the Rose Namajunas, and yeah, it was simple. Went to the website, bought it, watched it on my Xbox. Yeah. So I don't know, but yeah, people seem to have problems with that. Like, I don't know, it's not that complicated. Like, I get that it's stupid and that it's dumb, but that's what we have to do now. So just do it. I pay for every pay-per-view. $60 ain't that much money. All right, like, come on. I have a lot of other habits that are much more expensive than that. So, yeah, and it's ESPN Plus is $5 a month. I like sports anyways, so it's nice. But I haven't had any problems with it, so I don't know what the fuck everyone else's problems are. This doesn't make any sense to me. All right, well, that's really all I got for that related. Actually, I do. A little bitch. So, BJ Johnson from No Filter MMA was talking shit last week. So it took me a little while to respond just because that's how long it takes to reach me. No. So, he's not on my level, so it takes a second for it to get to me. He said, DC is only one of the baddest dudes on the planet, but he's number one pound for pound right now. Yeah, Henry Cejudo might be Wednesday, but it's Tuesday, and DC's still the pound for pound best fighter in the world. So shut the fuck up. Oh, man. He was going through fighters that he liked, right? And literally couldn't remember Rory MacDonald's name. He stuttered and he was like snapping his fingers trying to remember. Allegedly, he's a fan of this man. Could not remember his name. It was the most embarrassing thing I've ever had to witness. I feel bad for him. I really did. He did that on YouTube Live. Was stuttering. He couldn't remember Rory MacDonald's name. What the fuck's wrong with you, buddy? Oh, he also didn't know Uriah Faber was in the Hall of Fame. He was like, is he in the Hall of Fame? I don't know. He should be if he's not. Yeah, buddy. He is. Guys, that's what I'm telling you guys. Calls himself an MMA fan, can't remember Rory MacDonald's name, and didn't know if Uriah Faber was in the Hall of Fame or not. Come on. Poor guy. Man, I just feel so bad that I have to do this to him. I will give him props, though. He did pick Henry Cejudo. He knew it was going to happen. He called that shit. So kudos to him. But outside of that, everything else he says is fucking ridiculous. He was right one time in like the last 100. So good for him. But still, you ain't on my level, buddy. I'm here to expose all your lies. Didn't know Rory MacDonald's name. Wow. Didn't know Uriah Faber was a UFC Hall of Famer. Calls himself an MMA fan. That's all I'm saying, guys. But don't worry, because the savior's here. Because in the world, there are winners and there are losers. Here on winning. That's all we do.